Hello everyone, welcome to Telrunya Winter, our first winter sim of the season. And Telrunya originally was, I think, just a regular forest sim of some sort, but it has come back as a winter sim. Unfortunately, I never did get to cover the original version of it, but we will take a look at this. As you can tell, it looks beautiful out. You can see all the snow falling around. Plenty of wildlife, plenty of lighting effects and whatnot as well. And we'll be just taking a stroll through the entire region and taking in the sights. I haven't actually looked through this region yet myself, so I'm not quite clear on where I can go and where I can't. It looks like there's a boundary right there. So we're going to go ahead and head back this way. You can see an aurora along the sky there. It looks like it's going around in a complete circle, perhaps. Or like a semicircle, maybe. Plenty of beams of light shooting out from the trees as well. I'm actually taking in quite a bit of this myself. It's really nicely put together. And that is a thing about this time of year, is that you'll see plenty of snowy, wonderfully artistic, and just scenic sims, and they never tend to disappoint. And this area that we're standing on right now is actually, I believe it's an ice rink where you can get ice skates over by where we started. And you'd be able to ice skate on this if you wish, though in my case I'm not going to do that. Nice little hanging seat here off this giant tree. Everything's all lit up with bulbs and whatnot, and there's a bunch of glowy moss on the trees. I believe this is an actual path right here, which we could have taken when we started, though I kind of went off course immediately. We'll go ahead and just take a look over. Let me just go over this bridge real quick, because this was actually right next to our entrance, and as you can see, the path from the start pavilion would start right here. But we're going to go ahead and go off the trail again and take a look over here and see how this looks. Nice little bench right here as well, next to this lamppost. So you'd have a lot of spots here already to be able to take pictures at, which, as you go through Sims, you do always see a lot of spots where you can take pictures and have photogenic spots and things like that. Though in my case of video, I usually don't use the seats or anything like that. And we'll just go ahead and follow this path for the moment, though looks like we're coming up to a couple of different spots we can go here, so... Nice little, I don't know what you would actually call that, to be honest, with the seat, but there's... Oh, excuse me. There's probably a certain name for that kind of seat that I don't know of. And off that way, it looks like there's some walling off, though I'm pretty sure that's probably off-sim. Yeah, I'm hitting a boundary of some sort. So there is a bit of off-sim decorating going on, which looks rather nice too. I don't actually usually see little bits of stuff off-sim like that, which makes it neat. Usually it's just like mountain ranges, which I think we're actually seeing is some off-region mountain rangings off in the distance. For me, it's like 55 in my room, and it's like, I definitely got the cold down for me. I think we'll go back to following the trail now, as we just took a detour over there. Looks like the trail actually leads off in a way that I'm not quite sure if I'm going to head yet. Because that way actually leads to a building, which I want to do last, actually. And we have a bunny here on the ground, and it actually moves, which is pretty nice. This looks like maybe it's more so a bed to lay on, perhaps. One of those circular beds. And we see a family of deer over here, and this way I think leads back to the building as well. It looks like a cottage home, I think. Yeah, it is. So at least we know the exact way to get to it now. Oh, excuse me. Oh wow, that's actually a really nice effect there, walking through that. It's completely still, but when you're walking through it, it does give the effect of motion. Of walking through like a beam of light or something like that. I do like how there's just a constant flow of snow. Like, I don't usually see that. Usually there's like a particular spot that has flowing snow, but it's literally everywhere here. Looks like there's like another small thing over there. Like, I don't know, maybe it's like a small house or something. Polar bears. And this actually looks really beautiful here. Wow. A lot of work went into this, I have to say. Look how the water flows too. That's really nice. It makes it look like the snow's impacting it with how it's moving almost. Of course, we have some swans in the water too. Wow, oh wow. And we got a fire going as well here. Only form of fire I've seen so far here. We have somebody hanging out here. Let's go ahead and just sneak in here right on by. And take a look inside. So it is like a small house. It's actually pretty cozy. Small little room, basically like a study it looks like. Sky's clear over here. You can see a better look at the mountains off of the distance, which I think is probably all sim again. I'm pretty sure is looks like a stag and a couple of elks perhaps, and a well off of there too. So you can see this little scene off in the distance. And that way I think is back towards where we were. So we're gonna go ahead and keep on heading this way, which looks like there's a path forward too. I think. Another pavilion here. Let's go ahead and pop in here, I guess, and see how it looks. It looks like it might be like a cavern? Or a cave system, okay. Wow, this place is actually hitting, like, going through a lot of expectations for me. This is really nice. Oh, wow. It's like, I don't know what you'd actually call this. It's like a meditation cavern almost, I think. Looks wonderful though. And you could dance here too. Okay, I think the only way we have left is off to the side that I was talking about earlier that I think heads back towards where we went before. This was probably the actual path to head towards the cottage right here, because I sort of took a shortcut over the hill instead of following the path. And yep, it's right over here. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this cottage here. As you can see from the front, it's all well lit. And we even have a tree casting a reddish light on the ground here, which looks really nice. And this looks to be like a cottage that's where people would stay over, perhaps like on vacation or something. Maybe it's like a winter home. You could stay here, be by the fire, watch the snow drizzle outside. Honestly, where I live, it doesn't snow, so I never actually get to see places like this, really. Gingerbread. It looks like this would be a bedroom right here as well. Interesting looking bed in any case. Looks like there's like little lanterns hanging off it, perhaps. Another tree here. A couple of photos of what's probably like the owner and their partner or whoever. And looks like some sketches of some animals on the walls. We have a whole dining table here. Can't quite tell what that's on the plate. It looks like it might just be twigs wrapped up or something. Busy with the books. Another picture on the wall. Close up this one. Potted plants. This looks like it might have been another entrance, yeah. Another person's hanging out in the house with me now. And I think we've been everywhere besides upstairs now. Yeah, I think so. Other person looks like they might be like a dragon or something. Actually, that's the way we came in, so yeah, we have to go upstairs now. Nothing here. Huh. That's a bit disappointing, but anything going up here? No, this looks like it, but you can see some planes of glass right here. You can sort of look through them. It's a bit obscured. But yeah, I think that just about covers the cottage, and I think that about covers the region as well, as we just did a full circle around, basically. Fabulous sim. I have to say, a lot of work went in this. It definitely shows. And I would highly recommend to come and see it while it's still here. But otherwise, this was another Second Life Travels video, and I will see you guys in the next one.